walk and dance, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Like, okay, I was supposed to be perfect. I can just be me.
Ira is my hero. She loves life and music and dance. She loves to try new things all the time. She's extremely driven. When she was 11 months, she was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. And that led us to our journey at Phoenix Children's. We found out because of the genetic testing that Iralyn had a genetic misspell, as Dr. Kruger likes to put it, called ADCY5.
We've always been able to really diagnose developmental disorders. We can say, okay, based upon our evaluations that we can do in the office, this child has autism, this child might have epilepsy, another child might have cerebral palsy. But then parents would ask, well, why does my child have this? And I wasn't able to answer that in a lot of cases. I got really, really stuck on the fact that we couldn't answer why. That I think is really kind of career defining for me, because I wanted to be able to answer that question for parents, because I was convinced that that would matter in the end, that would actually impact how we were able to help kids. Then 15 years later, we're finding out that yes, the whys do matter.
We found out that every time they have a growth spurt, their brains have to readjust and their body almost has to learn all these new movements. So she was growing very fast, and I felt like, it was kind of almost her body couldn't keep up with it. She then just found herself more being in her wheelchair a lot more. It just felt safer for her. So she was walking less, moving around less. So there was a couple of really hard years there where her movements got really, really bad.
When my movement disorder got worse, it was mentally awful. I couldn't even go to the bathroom. That was really mentally hard. I've always been really scared to my ability to walk. I mean, I just don't want to be in a chair my whole life. I know I could, but it's not what I want.
We ended up using deep brain stimulation to try to help reduce the burden of her symptoms. And we had quite a bit of success in reducing Ira's symptoms over time, but it wasn't able to control all of her symptoms. And so we're very hopeful that using the ASO approach might allow us to have a much more definitive impact once and for all.
One of the best things about all the research that Dr. Kruger has done is constantly finding out new things about it, which we love.
So it's really nice to have someone like Dr. Kruger who was talking directly to me. When he first got the gene therapy, I was like, huh? But then I'm old enough to understand it. It's a really cool thing.
An ASO, or antisense oligonucleotide, is a synthetic piece of nucleic acid. It's a DNA-like molecule. So the goal of introducing the ASO is to take a gene that's overactive and to knock it down to a more normal level, restoring more normal function in the brain. This is the first example of disease-modifying therapies that really get to the heart of the problem.
I'm always like, oh yeah, where do I shine? I'm always down, trying new things. It's just to improve my ability to have more of an average life. Sometimes watching how far I've come, I'm wow. Who I am is not defined by my disability.
I want her to be happy all the time. I don't want her to worry about her body and in the hard times. Then I want her to just keep having fun and living her best life.
Ira's just an awesome kid. She has been through so much. I have seen her from just, so down and really just shut down by her condition to just being this thriving, vibrant girl. And that has been just an awesome experience. Most of my career, I've really tried to perfect the art of using elaborate medical band-aids. Most of my medications, they're really trying to suppress this or that symptom. I do a lot of troubleshooting and brainstorming with families about workarounds, therapies, things we can do to help their kids. Every one of those things is incredibly important, but this is something that can actually cut right to the heart of the matter and treat a genetic condition at its genetic basis. I find that to be incredibly exciting. I want to offer these kids something new, something that's never been done before.